Okay, so now we're going to take what we have been doing with percents, and we're going to go a little bit further and try something else with it. So Monday we started how to find the percent of a number. Tuesday and Wednesday we used the percent, finding the percent of a number, and then we used it to find the total cost of something after sales tax, or after we've added a tip, or after we've marked up the wholesale cost. Now we're going to talk about how we're going to use percents when there's a discount, when something's on sale. And this is important for you to know because I've often gone into a store where there's like a rack that says something's 40% off, and then I get up to the register and they scan it and it doesn't come up to be the correct price. Now, unless you know how to quickly estimate what that price is going to be in your head, you could oftentimes pay too much money because frequently the cashier does not know how to find the new price without the cash register doing it appropriately. So as you know, I like my money and I like to keep my money, so I often try to figure out what the price of something is going to be before I get to the register, so I can make sure they don't charge me too much. So a discount means we're going to take money off. Something is going to be on sale. Now remember, you could you still have to pay sales tax when you buy something. So if you go in and something's regularly $50 and then it's 50% off, that means it's going to be half price. It's going to be $25. And then you're going to have to find normally the sales tax on the new price. You wouldn't pay sales tax on $50 if it's on sale for $25. So remember, some of these problems may ask you to find a discounted price, and then they may ask you to find the sales tax and then the total amount on that discounted price. So you could be doing more than one thing with these problems. So let's take a look at the notes. Example, Emma walks into American Eagle and wants to buy a shirt for $49.95. It is her lucky day, not here, her lucky day. And the store is having a sale for 35% off all shirts. How much is the discounted price? How much will Emma pay? So just like we did on Tuesday, we're going to take our price, $49.95, and multiply it by 35%. And we're going to find the discount amount is, excuse me, $17.48. So that's not how much we're going to pay. That's how much we're going to take off the price. So $49.95 minus $17.48 makes it $32.47. That's the price after the discount. And then in the real world where we live, you would then have to find the sales tax percent, and then you would have to add that back to it. But they're not going to make you practice that just yet. All right, so you try. John is in the video store, and a DVD that sells for $15 is marked 10% off. What is the discount? What is the sale price? So this 10% off, that's a number that you should be able to figure out on your own. Remember, if it's 10% off, it just means we take this decimal that we don't see but we know is there, and we move it one place in. So 10% off is $1.50 off. That's an easy one for us to be able to think of. But $15 times 10%. And if you didn't know that offhand, or if you wanted to double check, 15 times 10%, and it is $1.50. Off. And so if we're taking it off, that means we're subtracting $15 minus $1.50. So if I take $1 off, I'm at $14, and then if I take another 50 cents off, I'm at $13.50. So $13.50 is the sale price. And again, remember, in the real world, you'd have to go back and you'd have to pay some sales tax. All right, let's look at 2. At the grocery store, Darren buys a $12 case of soda that is labeled "Get a 15% discount." What is the discount? What is the sale price of the case of soda? So it's $12, and we're going to multiply that by 15%. $12 times 15%, and that's $1.80. So we're not going to pay $1.80. We get to take $1.80 off. So $12 minus $1.80 equals $10.20. So that's the new price or the sale price. Last one. Anthony is going to surprise Alyssa with flowers. A regular bouquet of roses is $59.99. Anthony has a coupon for 25% off. What is the discount? What is the sale price of the flowers? So we are going to take $59.99 and we're going to multiply it by 25%. We want to know what 25% of $59 is. 59.99 times 25%. And so $14.99, and that's 7 tells that to round up. So 99 cents would round up to the next dollar. So they're going to take $15 off. So $59.99 minus $15 equals $44.99 for the new price. Easy enough? So it's just like what we did on Tuesday, but instead of adding it to it, it's money that we're saving, so we've got to take it off, so we're subtracting. All right, so let's put it in our journal, and then we'll look at the skills practice for this. If you remember, we already had discounts in our table of content, but I'll show it to you again. So 12.5 discounts, and that's going to go on page 67. So on page 67, we're going to put the notes on discounts. And if it helps you, you can put on sale. That's what you're going to get when something's on sale. You get a discount. Glue that in. And let's take a look at our skills practice. So, discount, find the sale price to the nearest cent. So on all of these, you have to find the percent off and then find the sale price. So let's take a look at, basically they're all pretty easy when you can use a calculator. They're all very similar. But let's look at number 1. You have a DVD player that's $89.95 and you're going to get a 5% discount. So $89.95 times 5%. And yes, you do have to write out what you're putting in your calculator. Just a couple years ago, people would have had to actually do the math. Like $89.95 times 0.05. They would have had to solve it, do all the math without a calculator. So we're not asking that much of you to write your steps down on your paper. $89.95 times 5%. And so you are going to save $4, and it's almost 50 cents, right? This 7 tells that 49 to go up to a 50. So $4.50 off. So we're going to take $89.95. We're going to take off $4.50. And our new price, what is that? $85.45? I think so, but let's double check. $85.45. And that's the sale price. So you're going to circle that. We should see that on every single one of them. You're going to do all the problems on the front. And you do have to write out this on all of them. All right. If you want to use scratch paper, you can. On the back, you're going to skip number 3 and you're going to skip number 6. You're going to skip those. 2, 1, 2, and 5 are all just like these problems over here. So you have a price. We're going to have a sale price, and you have to find a new price. So you're going to solve that just like you solved this one. Now, number 4 is a little bit different. Fishing rod. Malachi bought a new fishing rod. The regular price of the fishing rod was $125.99. He bought it on sale with a 15% discount, and then they're going to charge him 3% sales tax. What is the sale price with tax of the fishing rod? So step 1, you find the sale price. Once you find the sale price, then you're going to find out what 3% of that is, and then you're going to add it to it. So this is a multi-step problem, and this is what would happen in the real world. We're going to take it, we're going to give it a discount, we're going to get a sale price, and then we're going to find 3% of that sale price, and we're going to add it back to it. So make sure you're very careful on number 4, and I want to see if you can do that work. And then when you get done, turn this in, let a teacher check it, and then you can work on IXL. Tomorrow you have a quiz on rates, unit rates, and proportions. You can use a calculator on that quiz, and you can also use your journal, so make sure you bring that with you. If you have any questions, see a teacher.